doing saltwater. I'm here with Greg from
Flipping Out Charters, and today I'm representing Icom radios and Humminbird electronics. And one of the things we always talk about is safety. And as boats actually get safer and safer, as electronics get better and better, sometimes people actually forget that if something bad does happen and they end up in the water unexpectedly, all the quality electronics on the boat that they have may not help them. So we always talk about the advantages of, back to basics a little bit, having a floating portable radio. You don't want to store these actually in the cabin, because if the boat does actually disaster strikes and it ends up turning, that floating radio in the cabin may not do you good. But if you have a ditch bag that's out on the deck, or on you, if you actually keep the radio on you yourself, that's when it's going to be the most helpful. And what's kind of neat is not only are these portable radios waterproof and float now, but on top of that, this model 93D actually has a distress button in the back, which means this unit comes with its own internal GPS. So even if the person that ends up with the radio isn't the most experienced boater, maybe is a guest out with you for the day, may not know much about GPS, longitude, latitude position, the cool thing with this radio is they don't have to know any of that. All they need to know is that if they end up in the water with it, if they push the red button in the back and hold it, a distress signal is going to be transmitted to the Coast Guard. It's going to update not only where they're at that minute, but it'll continually update their position as they drift. So help is on the way. And we just try to always emphasize that hopefully it's one of those things that's never ever needed. We also recommend sometimes people take these if they're on a boat on a mooring, where they have to use a little skiff to get out to their boat. The way fog can come in quick, people can, in larger boats, can sometimes not see somebody in a small skiff heading out to their boat on the mooring, and this still has a distress option even if you haven't made it to your boat yet. So always good to have. Prepare for the worst, hope you never need it, but these Icom units are solid, can float, you've got the distress button, anything you might need. So Chris, thanks for asking.
And Captain BJ here again, finding my way into these videos. I wasn't asked to be in this video, but guys, remember, as a captain, or any boat, anybody driving a boat, monitor 16, because 16 on the radio is to call the Coast Guard. But what you're really hoping is you're calling the closest boat to you to save you. And maybe you're monitoring 16, and maybe you're the closest boat to somebody to save them. So always monitor 16. Maybe you help somebody out. I've been out, I've done I think 5 or 6 rescues just by being the closest boat to somebody. So you can help somebody, and then someday if something happens to you, you hope they're monitoring the radio and they help you out. So, all right, see you later, guys.